Acordeones de Texas. Asústame one time. Me gusta la polquita esta. Tenemos a Cande Aguilar con nosotros. What's going on, Cande? How you doing, brother?
Pues aquí nomás, bro. You know, excited to be back on your show, bro.
¿Sabes? Le puse el title a este programa que le puse. Puro tacuachito con Cande Aguilar.
Asústame.
Ajá, one time. Hoy nomás. Eso es algo que acabas de grabar, ¿verdad? No está ni no está mastered o nada ese pedo.
It's just fresh out of the baking, you know, the oven.
Hey.
Lo grabamos ahí con mi compadre Noel en su home studio.
Sí, tenemos pictures. Mira, ladies and gentlemen, ahorita vamos a enseñar unas fotos que nobody's ever seen, all right? So we're going to show you in just a little bit. But right now, we got to do the introduction. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. Asústame one time. Hashtag PVT. And it is brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. If you feel sluggish, tired, gain weight, and you're looking for a primary care clinic to help improve your quality of life, Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women, they handle your primary care needs. They'll help you lose weight, get you feeling younger and healthier again. Call them at 1-855-771-1650 or 956-441-2188 or drtees.com. Ahora, es Father's Day este weekend, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So, you know, antes tu jefito estaba listo para ir a la pesca, ir a la tirada, ir a la vuelta, vamos a ir al parque, y ahora nada, mijo, no me he cansado y todo. ¿Sabes qué? Make him an appointment at Dr. T's and check his testosterone and all that stuff, man. Your dad's gonna feel great. If he's at low testosterone, they're going to check his blood work, and if he's low, they're gonna bring him up to a therapeutic level where he'll have energy, he'll start losing weight, and then they've got peptide therapy.
Yes.
Now, el peptide therapy, oye, te vas a ver más joven que tu adult chavalón, ¿me entiendes?
Hey.
I'm serious. It's the fountain of youth. Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women, man. You need to go and make an appointment, okay? También quiero darle las gracias a Chorizo de HyH. Esta musiquita y el chorizo de HyH goes hand in hand, papá. Sústame one time. Todas las mañanas en un domingo levantas y haces un choricito y lo avientas en el sartén. Y tú sabes, Cande, cuando pones el chorizo en el sartén, comienzas a saltar y te llena toda la camisa y todo. Este no lo hace, bro. No. It doesn't turn into mush. No salta del sartén. It's not just for breakfast. Ahorita que llegamos, baby, los hacemos un chorizo con huevo y unos taquitos a toda máquina para dormirnos. Mira, vamos a hacer gorgoritos a la noche. Mira nomás, ahí está. Mira, el choriqueso está bruto también. No, hombre. You can find it at Aguilar's Meat Market, 1306 University Drive in Edinburgh, y también en Mission, Edinburgh, 2 locations, as a matter of fact. San Juan también. A&V Lopez Supermarkets in Brownsville, Los Fresnos, and San Benito. Brownsville has quite a few. And then you've got Carnicería del Valle in Brownsville, Harlingen, y también Charlie's Meat Market in Elsa. Un saludito para Charlie, man. I've known him a long time, man. Good guy. Y tiene unos steaks y de todo ahí para hacer una carnita asada. Lord and Moe's Meat Specialty Shop, Harlingen, Texas también. Los Naranjos Meat Market en Dana y Westlaco. Primera Meat Service también en Harlingen. Y en McAllen, Rubens Grocery. It's a neighborhood grocery. I love going there.
I love going there.
Salinas Meat Market en Mercedes también. Muchas gracias, Salinas. Un saludito para Rolly y toda la familia Salinas. Vera's King of Meats en Edinburgh, Dana y Westlaco. Vera's King of Meats. They just started carrying Chorizo HyH. So, muchas gracias.
And don't forget El Globo in Brownsville.
El Globo en Brownsville también.
Y puras tiendas del barrio.
Sí, ladies and gentlemen, y si tu supermercado que te gusta ir no tiene Chorizo HyH, tú habla con el manager y tú dile, hey, ¿dónde está el chorizo de HyH? El que bachamos en el hashtag PVT, papá. Que no salta el sartén, papá.
You save on cleaning products, man.
No tienes que comprar Clorox y shout it out y nada se jale para la camisa, papá. Órale, chorizo. Un saludito para la familia Hinojosa. Órale. So, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to be at some events tomorrow night. Vamos a estar en Mission, Texas, y vamos a estar con el grupo Metal. Ya tenemos una mesa y vamos a estar ahí. And also joining us at the table va a estar Felicia, Ronnie, Jax, Phoenix, and special guest Becky Lee Meza Burden, la que salió de Selena, la chiquita Selena en la película de Selena. So she's going to be there. I can't wait to take a picture with her and Chris. Right?
Yes,
That's going to be awesome. She'll be there to take pictures and selfies and all that with all of you too. And make sure to join us. Get your tickets, all right? And then on July 2nd, vamos a tener Freedom Fest allá en la ciudad de Río Grande. Yo voy a ser el maestro de ceremonias y va a ser un evento grande con Signo y Sólido y también Chris Pérez, que se va a presentar ahí con Signo. Y va a ser un show pesado, ladies and gentlemen. Y pues queremos invitar para la mesa de nosotros allá al primo Cheo, a ver si se anima el primo Cheo.
And his wife and his kids.
Hey, va a ser a toda madre. And then, Cande probably knows this girl. Elida Reina, Elida Fest.
Woo.
Se va a hacer en el Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show. If you look at your screen there, it's going to be July 30th. It's going to be the first ever, and it's going to be fantastic. And hashtag KBT is going to be part of it. The first week of July vamos a tener a Elida y a su esposo también Lalo aquí con nosotros. And of course, we're going to have an amazing show, and we'll give you more details on that when that happens, ladies and gentlemen. So, let me tell you, speaking of Elida Reina, maybe some of you don't know, Cande started with Elida, ¿verdad?
Yes, sir. Sí.
Do you all still keep contact?
Sí, actually, we just saw Elida. By the way, saludos a los maestros de música de conjunto, los Fresnos, los Fresnos High School, Juan Longoria y Rómulo. They're doing a great job teaching the kids out there, ¿verdad? Y so le invitaron a Elida que viniera a cantar ahí con los estudiantes, ¿verdad?
Wow,
so
man.
It was very special. La niña mía, Iliana, she plays the bass.
Sí.
And so she, la acompañó. Te sigo amando, ¿tú crees?
Te sigo amando.
Something we recorded back in, early 1900s.
Yeah, 1993, 92.
So, to see my little girl playing with Elida, that was kind of cool.
Wow, man. Yeah, that's incredible, dude.
That's cool.
What a legacy, right?
Saludos a mi compadre Noel también, que nos está escuchando.
So, ¿tu chavala le gusta la música también como a ti?
Sí, she likes it, man. I mean, le vino natural, she's just natural, man. I mean, by the time I knew it, I was sitting on the couch watching TV, and, pues, they have the room upstairs, y allá se oía el bass, ¿verdad?
¿Le diste todo tu DNA, carnal?
Todo el DNA. Okay. At least I hope a little bit, porque el DNA de mi esposa está, my wife is really sharp.
Yeah,
she has 3 masters y la fregada.
Salió bonita.
Ándale.
Gracias a Dios.
So, I mean, I would hear her playing upstairs las pasadas que hacía Chore, man. You know what I mean? Because los muchachos los maestros, ¿verdad? Mr. Juan, they're very aware of, the music. So,
sí.
So they taught her very well,
Yeah, man.
Very, very
pues
good.
aquí tenemos pictures porque estamos hablando de esta polquita, que es una polca que era de Tony La Rosa, ¿verdad?
Right, that's correct, yes sir.
Platícame un poquito de la polquita esta.
Pues esa polka, it's one that I had been wanting to learn and play, para la gente. Y es una polquita bien simplecita, pero está hermosa, man, bien alegre, And so, I'm recording this project con polquitas, mis favoritas, my favorite polquitas. So it's gonna be, your classic, polkas que has oído toda la vida.
Sí.
And so, another way of conjunto, not ever going away anytime soon.
Padre, man.
So,
qué padre, man. Me da mucho gusto, man. Me hace el corazón que se sienta toda madre cuando estás grabando rolas de Tony La Rosa y los pioneros de la música de conjunto, bro. It's awesome, bro.
Hombre, no, es cierto. And so, and the approach that we're taking with this recording, pues, la raza, pues, no mucho saben, ¿verdad? Cómo se hace el proceso de grabar, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Pero what we're doing is we're recording all together in the same room, ¿verdad? So le estamos dando, we do one take y pues, si la cagaste, and if you did it good, pues órale, se queda.
Es puro sentimiento.
Ándale, exactly.
Es todo lo que es, carnal.
That's what we're trying to capture together, ¿verdad? Junto, el sentimiento de todos, ¿verdad?
Some of the greatest albums were recorded like that.
Exactly, man.
I mean, Rolling Stones, Black Sabbath, the first album, they got in a room and they played live and they recorded them and they,
This is the formula?
Yeah, that's the formula.
Yeah.
Because you get to feel, and that's why a lot of bands like Kiss, they were doing the studio album and they weren't really making a big impact until they recorded their live album. Their live album, Kiss Alive, is what blew them away. Why?
That's a great analogy,
because they're just playing live, man. You feel the energy, you feel the happiness, you feel what you all are feeling when you're in the room all together and it's sounding good and you're just looking at each other like, man, this is good, man.
Ándale.
I don't want to stop. You
Exactly. So ese es el concept, ¿verdad? Ese es el concepto, ¿verdad? To recapture that, ¿verdad? Pero en studio setting.
¿no? Ajá. Y pues tenemos fotos, baby. A ver, pon unos cuantos pictures ahí para que nos platique Cande en las fotos. I'd love to see the pictures on PVT and have our...
Sí, pues ahí está mi compadre, maestrazo de música y ahora de ingeniero de grabar, you know. So, saludos a mi compadrito, you know.
Noel.
You know, that's his house, ¿verdad? Y pues he set up a home studio there, man.
That's his house. No tiene sala. La sala es un estudio, chica. Asústame, what time, porque eso...
Exactamente. No, hombre, so it's real comfortable, man. You don't want to leave, man.
Sí. There's this one, too.
Yeah.
So,
ir a
Chore y Epi.
Epi, vato,
en el background, un retrato bien bonito de...
Oye, pues tienes
Mike
puros
Hernández.
macizos en el disco, carnal.
Yeah, fíjate, que I'm very grateful and fortunate to be able to, you know, be recording at this time of our lives, ¿verdad? Because, you know, estamos todos en buena edad, you know, de grabar y, you know, saber lo que estamos haciendo.
Y no hay apuro, carnal, y no hay compromiso a una disquera o nada así. Tú estás haciendo lo que quieres hacer y lo estás haciendo a tu tiempo y lo estás haciendo a tu gusto,
carnal.
Thank
you, Rock, man. Thank you for saying that.
Eso es lo que es, carnal.
Yeah. ¿Es cierto?
Eso es lo que es, carnal. Y cuando haces algo así, sale tremendo.
Bonito.
Sale tremenda la música. Pon el otro picture que está ahí, babe. Ándale, ese es el que me gusta cuando están ahí. ¿Quién es el chavo que tiene el bajo sexto?
Ese es Willy Contreras, el primo de mi compadre Noel y Gilberto Jr. Chore.
¿Y qué hice Chore? ¿Y qué hice Noel? Noel me lo topé ahí en San Benito cuando tocamos en el Hog Waddle. Tocamos tocamos con los Tex Maniacs. Y ahí andaba Chore, me tomé una foto con Chore también. Me tomé una foto con
video, man.
Sí, con Max Baca también. Me tomé una foto y también estaba Augie Myers. Puros leyendas, carnal. Puros vatos pesados, bro. Sí. Y Noel ahí anda entre todos.
Siempre, man. Siempre, compadre, entre lo mejor, man.
He's one of those guys that you can just trust in him, you know. Exactly, le pones toda tu fe en él y él se pone en el ¿verdad? Yeah.
And now in the recording studio, man, you know, I mean, for a long time también, ¿verdad? Pero pues now he has his equipment, ¿verdad?
Sí. ¿Y qué dice Noel? ¿Qué dice? ¿Cómo anda o qué?
Pues anda bien, mi compadre anda un poquito con un little stomach bug, pero anda bien.
Donde quiera anda, carnal. Yo estuve bien cateado con ese jale, bro.
I know, man.
Yeah.
No, so nos va a ayudar, actually. He's gonna help us. Ese es otro evento que, you know, we're having en Laredo, el Saturday, en la Casa Blanca, ¿verdad?
Oh, ese es como el Taj Mahal. Conjunto, ¿no, carnal?
Exactly, man. So we're doing a tribute performance ahí para el padrino, ¿verdad? So the tributes are continuing on, ¿verdad?
Y el padrino es Gilberto Pérez, papá.
Papá de Javier Pérez y Gilberto Pérez Jr.
Y Chore también.
Chore, Pica.
Ajá.
Así le decían también, Pica.
So, ¿le van a hacer algo allá en Laredo?
En Laredo, en Casa Blanca, pues en Casa Blanca mi padrino was beloved, man. Lo querían bastante. So, you know, it's going to be a little emotional. I mean, you know, para mí, there's certain songs que hay, cabrón. You know, I mean, this is going to be, I believe it's our 9th gig, man.
Sí.
So, no, y compadre nos va a ayudar en el bajo sexto. Chore en el bass y Javier en las tamboras y Derek Perales, segunda voz.
Todos esos vatos que van a estar contigo en stage pueden a tocar los instrumentos dormidos, carnal, ¿verdad?
Oh, yeah. Multiple instruments.
Y Epi, ¿qué dice Epi? Epi wanting to bring Epi into the show, man.
Epi, you have a blast con Epi aquí, hombre.
To have Noel and Epi here once, and you at the same time, bro. Tenemos 3 micrófonos, carnal. A mí podemos hacer un show aquí y se pone pesado.
Estos vatos, they can tell some stories, man. Bonito, man.
Yeah, man. ¿Qué dice el Epi? How's he doing,
Epi man? Epi está bien. Y trae su conjunto con su jefita. Andan tocando. Los anda ayudando también bastante. Epi en el bajo sexto con Chore. This is actually the first time he's not able to go porque va a tocar con su grupo Epi and Friends y su mamacita van a tocar en I think it's chihuahuas, ahí mándenlo en el ¿cómo se llama? En el chat porque no me acuerdo dónde, pero va a ser un celebration for Mr. Rubén Vela también weekend, el Saturday. So, nomás que no me acuerdo dónde, pero Epi's gonna play there.
I gotta keep up with stuff like that, man. There's so many things happening. ¿Y cuándo es ese evento allá en la Casa Blanca de Laredo?
En la Casa Blanca va a ser el Saturday.
Sábado ya.
Sábado, sí.
Oh, no,
Day after tomorrow. So
qué bárbaro. Pues sí, Laredo, Texas. Aquí tuvimos Bobby Macías de Laredo, jalaba con C93, que el dueño era Carney Guerra, y pues es Carney Guerra y la familia de él. Y también pues tenían la Casa Blanca, ellos son los que llevaban todo el conjunto. ¿Cómo Laredo ha pegado el conjunto mucho, verdad?
I mean, I think que gracias a Carney, man, que nunca bajó la bandera, por decir, ¿verdad?
Sí.
I mean, Casa Blanca has always been como dices tú, el Taj Mahal, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
De conjunto y después de Tejano, ¿verdad? También.
Sí.
I mean, we used to play there, Avante, él iba Avante.
Yeah.
Y luego, pues antes, when I was a kid with my padrino at 13 years old, I was already playing there.
Yeah.
So, ese lugar, tiene años. Mi padrino Gilberto grabó. My favorite album that he ever recorded was a live album, fíjate, rock, lo grabó ahí en Casa Blanca.
Sí.
Nombre, it's I'll send you a copy somehow, man, para que so you can hear again, como decías tú temprano, the energy, man, between them, como estaban tocando, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Y pues fortunately, at that time mi jefito andaba con él y pues, I can hear my dad singing there too.
Wow, man.
So,
Qué bárbaro, bro. Las memorias y como quedan las memorias en disco así, ¿verdad? Y viven por eternidad, bro.
Y fíjate, bro, que en ese álbum dice el padrino que saludos a Rubén Vela y Tone La Rosa, que también tocaron esa noche, fíjate. Pero no se grabó la música de ella. Pues, they were gonna record only padrino. Pero imagine if they would have recorded all three conjuntos that night.
Hombre, cállate la boca, shut up.
Shut up,
Un 3-disc CD, carnal.
Hombre,
Hombre, qué bárbaro. Ladies and gentlemen, Cande has an album called Dulce Sueño, and you can find it. That's what I'm playing right now. Y el nuevo disco que estás grabando ahorita, yo sé que la rola que estábamos oyendo ahorita, que era una rola de Tone de la Rosa, que me recuerda de el programa de Lupe Science, ¿verdad? Acordeones de Texas. Que, ¿sabes qué, bro? Ese show, bro, llegaba mi papá y ya le tenía los shows grabados y, I would save them and everything. And me and my dad would sit, because he lived in San Antonio, he still does. Y venía para la casa y, once every 2-3 months. Y cuando llegaba, ya le tenía el collection de todos los que pasaron, ¿verdad? Todos los acordeones de Texas. Y nos sentamos ahí, bro, y nos las pasábamos watchando el show. Y no era nada super produced o nada. It's something like simple and honest and humble and that's what attracted me to it,
Right.
Y de ahí viendo la raza bailando ahí en la lomita y hay un vato que tenía un diente de shark, vato aquí, o un saber tooth, y bien vestido, ¿qué era este?
Se me hace que es de Brownsville.
Sí, y iba bien zoot, vato, y iba bailando. I think their last name is, I'll remember it.
Sí.
Yeah, but it's his wife, his daughter, and his son. They're all there, and they're all dressed zoot. Y están bailando y los ves allá en aquel lado de la cámara y nomás comienzan a llegar a la cámara y comienza a hacer todas las vueltas y todo, ¿verdad?
The show off.
He's like,
cool, man.
Déjame, ya vamos a llegar a la cámara y órale, vamos a hacer unas extras. Te voy a voltear 5 veces. Y de ahí se bajaba y le decía y seguía swing el diente de saber tooth y la chingada, hombre.
Awesome.
Classic shit, bro. I mean, amazing, bro. I think they're on YouTube too. You might look for them, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube. Acordeones de Texas, and it's a local PBS show.
It's there.
Which was the public broadcasting system, Channel 60. And Lupe Science, guy wasn't making money out of it. He's just doing it for the love of it, bro.
And actually, we were just in this past episode. Fíjate, me está olvidando. Tocamos en la villita, so ahí andaba Lupe. So he taped the.
So he's still doing the show.
Yeah.
I need to bring him in here to talk about it.
Yeah.
I need to bring him in here. A ver si me das el número de Lupe antes que te vayas.
Yeah, of course.
Así para contact him and he can come in here para que toda la raza and hopefully it's on YouTube that way because you don't understand the love for conjunto all over the nation, man.
Fíjate que sí.
I mean, hay muchas familias que se fueron de aquí para el norte de chavalitos. Y se fueron para allá escuchando conjunto todo el camino, carnal. Y llegan allá y esas son las raíces de ellos. Y allá en el norte no se les olvidan las raíces. Ellos quieren seguir con la música de conjunto porque se recuerdan los padres y los abuelos y todos los que estaban jalando ya en la labor. Cerraban la casa, le ponían plywood a las ventanas aquí en el valle y se iban para allá para el norte a jalar todos los summer y regresaban como en octubre. Y no, hombre, ya
¿Y
con
esto
la
era que,
lana.
like, en los 60s? ¿O los
70s, bro. I mean, I remember 70s and the early 80s,
Right,
you know,
right.
and then it started waning,
Yeah.
you know. They either stayed over there or they just stayed down here and found, because the
Right.
valley was growing and there was more opportunity.
Right.
And they didn't really have to go up north to work anymore,
Right,
you
right.
know. And the ones that stayed up north, they ended up finding jobs up there and just, you know,
Right.
and settling down. Yo tengo familia en Oregon, you know, la familia Flores. I mean, they went over there. And Oregon's a big agriculture place, you know. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful land over there to grow strawberries, el jope,
Ándale.
lo hacen allá, que es para la vironga y
Yeah.
todo ese jale. And, y allá se quedaron.
See, I remember my dad, you know, telling me that they would go all over the, you know, the country, para allá para el norte, especialmente back then, you know.
Sí.
Even us, we got to go up, you know, to Washington and, you know, other states up there. Pero sí, no, pues la familia que importante, no es más, let me take the opportunity to say hi to my wife, Sally, and my kids, Sally Marie, David, y Ileana, y Ella, la chiquita. Hi, Ella. Your daddy.
Hello.
I told you I was going to be home before you go to bed.
Oye, deja tú, hablando de yendo para el norte,
Ajá.
los fantasmas del valle. Tienen
Ándale.
una canción que cantan de
Right,
ir
yeah.
al norte.
Right.
And listen to the lyrics of this, ladies and gentlemen. Eso es lo que estamos hablando yo de Cande.
Right.
De las familias que se iban al norte a jalar en Michigan, en California.
Con la música de conjunto.
Sí, y con esta musiquita, carnal, todo está allá. Y estos grupos iban para allá y llenaban salón, carnal.
Right.
¿Verdad?
Yep.
Ay,
Recordando los 50s y 60s,
hoy nomás.
cuando íbamos al norte a trabajar, nos íbamos con tan solo la esperanza
Hoy.
que nos fuera bien y poder regresar.
Hoy para donde llegaban.
Nos íbamos derechito al Betabel,
Al Betabel.
luego nos pasábamos pa' Traverse City.
Traverse City, Michigan.
Qué bonito se miraban las lagunas y los árboles cargaditos de cherries. Ay, qué bonitos años, 50s y 60s, trabajábamos duro para poder comer. Los sábados al pueblo, mamá comprar comida, nosotros a las vistas y a papá en la cantina.
Amá, amá. Y yo me voy a ir con apá.
Ay, sí, tú.
Fíjate, nunca te compusiste, ¿no?
No, nunca.
Voy con dad. A ver lo que dicen aquí. Está bruta la rolita esa.
En agosto nos íbamos al tomate,
Vamos al tomate.
que duro era trabajar de sol a sol.
Sun up to sundown.
Y encargábamos vacas de zacate,
Y ojalá en ese
a
jale.
veces hacíamos limpias de frijol.
Have you ever heard this song before?
Yeah, I've heard it, pero,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it's been a
Y
while.
les cante mis recuerdos.
Los fantasmas, ¿no?
Bonito retrato, ¿verdad?
Héctor
Beautiful
Barrón.
picture, man.
Trabajar,
Ay.
Beautiful
esos
picture.
tiempos los llevo en mi pensamiento. Esos años nunca los podré olvidar.
Wow.
Ay, qué bonitos años, 50s y 60s, trabajábamos duro para poder comer. Los sábados al pueblo, mamá comprar comida, nosotros a las vistas.
Y a papá la cantina.
That's your favorite part, man.
No, hombre, qué bárbaro, man.
Wow.
It's just the culture, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the culture, the music, and, you know, tuve aquí el primo Cheo, es un chavo que he's got a rancho La Reserva y tiene un programa en YouTube y aquí lo tuvimos y no, hombre, le di las gracias por, you know, porque habla del rancho y cómo se criaban en el rancho
Right.
y las comidas que hacen en el rancho y lo hace en su programa and it's just amazing, bro. And le dije, ¿sabes qué? Te quiero dar las gracias por siguiendo con la cultura y educando
Right.
los chavalos y la gente que se recuerden de, you know, de la vida que era de rancho, man, you know. Y pues a nosotros también aquí en el Valle cuando estábamos chavalos, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it stays alive, you know.
Yeah,
It stays alive in the memories.
yeah.
Yeah,
Y tú, you were raised in Brownsville,
Sí,
¿verdad?
ahí en Brownsville.
Sí.
Like, ahí en Brownsville. So
Este-
more of an urban guy, you know.
Yeah, pero tu jefito estaba metido en la música y todo,
Sí,
¿verdad?
right, yeah, pues sí, con mi padre padrino, cuando yo nací, mi papá parece que andaba para allá. Saludos a mi papá y a mi mamá, Lupita y Cande y mi hermana Ruben. Cuando yo nací, parece que él andaba para allá, para Chicago o algo así, tocando.
Wow.
So, he was real busy. Es más, me estaba acordando ahora que me platicó él que también acompañó a Cornelio Reina también at one point, ¿verdad? En a tour, en una caravana que le decían, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Y luego pues entró con mi padrino Gilberto en el 70, algo así, grabaron El Burro Pardo y saludos a Martín Cortés también que anda con Rodney, ¿verdad? Tocando.
Yeah.
Su papá Ramiro Cortés, que en paz descanse, drummer de mi padrino back then.
Yeah.
Pero sí andaban en ese, en ese, ¿cómo se llama?
Las caravanas, son caravanas. It's like, I guess you could, it's like the Buddy Holly and the Buddy Holly Richie Valens Big Bopper. It was like a caravan of groups going and doing a tour all together, man.
Sí, los rancheritos de Topo Chico.
Sí. Oye, en aquellos días, pues andar era puro camino, ¿no? Puro camino para los músicos, man.
Todavía, man. I mean, el conjunto, it's always been this kind of music it's not really nourished or taken care of in a business way, ¿verdad? So los conjuntos tienen que tocar hasta que ya no pueden.
Sí.
I mean, every weekend para sacar, para hacer su dinero, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Como buen ejemplo, Mr. Héctor Barrón, que todavía anda tocando.
Yeah, man.
Ya tan grandes los señores.
No, y Héctor se ha estado retiring desde quién sabe cuándo,
sí,
carnal.
right.
Dice, voy a retire.
El cuerpo le dice, ¿verdad?
Si el cuerpo le dice, ya has retired, pero el que le está hablando le dice, ya tengo el depósito. Ya tengo el depósito, Héctor.
Can't turn it down.
Se dice, bueno, pues vamos.
Sí, pues qué chingada. Se me hace que sí la podemos hacer.
Yeah. So, I don't know, Rock, si puede cambiar eso en algún tiempo,
We can't say no, man, because it's what we love to do. It's all we know how to do, and it's our passion, man. I mean, nadie se puede retirar de la música así bien. No mucho. Uno sí.
Right.
Uno sí, pero muchos no.
Yo me separé un buen rato, Rock. I mean, I don't know.
I know
it was like 20 years or something.
That was interesting when you did that because you were up there, bro.
Y luego el padrino, pues cuando pasó el padrino, ¿verdad? Pues pensé yo, hijo, eso está un void ahí, ¿verdad? Pues, I thought, pues maybe, it's time to honor him and, play some music también,
Yeah.
I mean, we're not trying to, do a world tour or anything, ¿verdad? Pero, queremos nomás tocar y enjoy.
Keep the culture alive, man.
Exactly.
I mean, because if you don't, who else is?
Right.
I mean, there aren't many, that have your talent and your passion and your
que se avientan
and your experience
de
and
panza.
your no deja tú el don que tienes, bro. Es un don, carnal. I mean, desde chavalito la pescaste, bro. I mean, those pictures that we were putting, because we have another interview that we did with Cande. We were in McAllen.
Yes.
Right.
And we were putting up pictures of him as a little kid with an accordion and on stage with Gilberto and a whole bunch of other artists, man.
Pictures.
Classic pictures. So if you want to look at those, just go and check out our library. As a matter of fact, you just hashtag Cande Aguilar, hashtag
It'll
PBT. You'll probably pop it up. Pero, and I'm glad you're recording a new album. ¿Cuándo va a salir el nuevo
Pues
disco?
no sé, I mean, como dices tú, you can do it at your own pace en la casa, ¿verdad? Por decir, pero
y ahorita no tienes que sacar un disco, nomás haz la rola y sácala. Y haz un video ahí. ¿Sabes lo que está pegando los videos como del grupo secreto, carnal? Have you seen those videos?
No.
They're just like, they put the equipment outside the house or in a little area, and then they put like cars in the back, and they record their music live, and then through a software, and then they edit it and they clean it up, and then they release the video.
4K.
Oye, bro, Rally's got our nephew has some friends that have a band.
Yeah.
And they recorded a song like that, and it's got 1 million.
It has 2.7 million views in, I believe, 3 months.
Yeah.
And it was just something recorded live like that.
And
like
it's not necessarily views, it's streams.
Yeah, it's streams,
because if you have the YouTube premium service, which is like $10 a month, you can darken your phone and you could still hear the audio.
Okay.
So they put it on the playlist, and then they're just playing it, and it's just coming up on their favorite playlist. And that's what you can do as well, man.
Fíjate que sí. I mean, I don't know if I would want to videotape some of the stuff, when we're in the studio, porque mucha loquera, ¿verdad? Pero
that's what people want to see. Behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that and it's documenting.
Yes,
it's documenting, bro.
Right.
I mean, when you're long gone, dude.
Right.
It'll be there for your kids or grandkids. Your kid to tell the grandkid, mira, este es tu abuelo, mira,
Ándale.
estaba, mira cómo
Right.
estaba, andaban bien locos ahí arriba,
Yeah.
andaban en la loquería de música, ¿no? Because you guys don't party heavy like that, but yeah, man, you got to leave some sort of video documentation for the kids that are going to come way later than the ones that are here already.
Ándale. Right.
You know?
No, you're right. Yeah,
and that's the
you're
way we're going to keep this rolling.
right. So contribution, you leave your contribution.
Y me gusta que las escuelas también están enseñando eso, como dices que tu chavala está tocando el bass allá en
man.
Los Fresnos. Platícame
Sí.
un poquito del programa que tienen ahí, bro.
Pues fíjate que los Fresnos High School con los maestros Juan Longoria y los primos son primos ellos, Longoria de la familia Longoria de Brownsville, de músicos de muchos años, ¿verdad? Juan Longoria y su primo Rómulo están basically teaching courses de, ¿cómo se dice? Curriculum de conjunto music.
Sí.
And so, ¿cuándo fue? A couple of weeks ago por el conjunto festival, tocaron en el conjunto
¿En
festival.
San Bene o
No,
dónde?
en San Antonio.
Sí,
El-
platica. Me trajo un poster. Mira, check
Sí.
it out. Man, I appreciate you bringing this
Yeah, of
poster,
course,
man.
Of course.
The Conjunto Festival in San Antonio has always been known for their posters.
Right, sí, right.
And their posters are always very unique.
Right.
And this one has
my
a whole
gosh, I
bunch
love
of. Look at
that.
this.
Yeah.
And we're gonna frame this. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't
careful
wanna,
with the corners
Yeah, I
and
don't want to mess
So
it up.
Rock, esos son todos los pictures from all the 40 years of the Conjunto Festival.
Wow.
So los tocaron allá, los muchachos tocaron allá, se
Yeah.
aventaron, they did a good job, and then, I mean, what an honor for them, ¿verdad? Because
Hey.
it's a stage that's been there for 40 years, man.
Sí.
Para que ellos hagan tocado ahí, mi hija, ¿verdad? Pues es, there's a sense of pride there, ¿verdad?
Yeah, el chavo que put that Conjunto Festival together, man. And
Juan Tejeda.
Yeah, Juan
Yeah.
Tejeda. I
Right.
got to meet un bigote,
Sí,
grande,
yeah.
un sombrero. He has his own style.
Mr. Juan,
and very into the cultural arts.
Ándale.
They have a place where they have paintings.
Right.
The posters were always made in a sense of, cultural paintings.
Ándale.
And I mean, that guy is an icon
Yeah,
for
Juan.
what he did. And then the Conjunto Festival, a whole week, and the who's who of Conjunto.
Right.
I mean, you go that week to San Antonio, you're going to see practically everybody and all the legends.
Yep.
Right?
That's right, man.
So
That's
were you
right.
there this week? I mean, this year?
Yeah, fíjate que we were there, pero in a different form, which is interesting, ¿verdad? Because la director del Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center, which she is also director of the Conjunto Festival, ¿verdad? Alongside Mr. Juan Tejeda, el founder, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Pues ella me invitó a exhibit my artwork, at the galleries, at the museum, ¿verdad? Y pues, I mean, the idea, because, since my ties with Conjunto music.
Sí.
And so, pues, nombre fue a big honor to be able to kick off the 40th anniversary and celebrate the 40th anniversary del Conjunto Festival, ¿verdad? Con ellos ahí. Y pues arriba de eso, Rock, pues, I mean, I completely took advantage of the situation. It was I offered to, play conjunto music, live in the museum.
We have pictures of that.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
pictures of
Put
that.
them on,
Yeah,
babe. I want to
and
see
they look
that. Look
amazing.
at that.
So yeah,
Híjole, bro.
fíjate que ya está todo el artwork y pues ahí estamos todo, ahí está Juan Tejeda, ¿verdad?
I hope you
Cristina.
documented that.
Sí, I think they did. Yeah, they did. Ahí está la cámara, una cámara ahí enfrente. I think
Órale,
they did
yeah.
document it, and so
I love that picture.
Thank
Ese es
you.
un poster, carnal,
Yes,
ahí,
I was
bro.
gonna say.
Con tu painting ahí atrás, bro.
Eso.
No, hombre, man. That's amazing, bro.
So, nombre, I mean, it was a great honor at the same time to be able to, fíjate, if you look at the background, you see my padrino's albums. ¿Verdad?
Wow.
Ahí está Epi, está Chore, la familia de Pedro de
Javier.
Laredo,
Ajá.
Javier y Derek Perales haciendo la segunda
Yeah.
Chore.
So from left to right for our audience, who do you have from left to right?
From left to right,
El
Derek,
señor con la camisa blanca.
sí,
con la-
Derek Perales, ¿verdad? Pedro from Laredo,
Okay.
Javier
Javier.
Pérez,
Ajá.
y su señora esposa de Pedro, no me acuerdo su nombre.
Ok.
Discúlpeme. Y Chore, Gilberto Jr., and myself, and then Epi.
Yeah.
And then,
What an amazing picture, bro.
so,
Wow.
yeah, so, el background, como te digo, we play, I pay tribute to my padrino visually and musically.
Sí.
So that's the first time that I actually do something where both genres, or both disciplines kind of
intertwined.
Ándale, you know, intertwined.
They you fused them together.
Exactly, man. So it's amazing, right? That's an amazing feeling, man. You know,
si yo fuera llorado, carnal, cállate la boca, shut up.
No, it was amazing, ¿verdad? Y pues, we got some pictures there from the exhibition itself, ¿verdad?
It's beautiful.
Man, that's great.
Your art is amazing.
Thank you so much.
It's very unique,
yes,
man.
Yes, it is.
Gracias.
I mean, the ideas that you come up with and the style of your paintings, man, is very unique, dude.
Thank you, man.
¿Qué te inspira, bro, para hacer paintings así?
Pues, I mean, la verdad que, you know, you kind of look, you know, around, you know, and you know, I mean, I could have said maybe years ago, I could have said, you know what, pues I'll go to a bigger or better city that has a market, an art market que me va a apoyar, ¿verdad? Pero pues, I mean, I you know, siendo de familia y todo, pues, Rock, you know how that is. You think
y es
about
lo mismo,
staying.
y es lo mismo en música.
Right.
A mí muchos se van para una ciudad más grande donde hay más pescados en el lago, carnal, ¿entiendes? Y pues no te dan mucha chance. Aquí estás tú.
Estás en tu casa.
Estás en tu casa, estás entre tu cultura y estás en tu inspiración.
So when you ask about the inspiration, pues de ahí es donde viene, you know, de los barrios de Brownsville y pues de todo el valle. And pues honestly, a lot of the barrios we saw when we were on the road. I mean, everywhere you went, there was something very familiar, you know.
Sí.
La gente, pues, you know, con su cultura en cada pueblo, ¿verdad? And so los colores de mi trabajo vienen de las casas que cuando, pues tú sabes, cuando vas manejando por un barrio está una casa pintada y no está acabada, you know. Maybe one side is green and the other side is yellow, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Nunca la acabaron. So eso para mí es like, you know, it's amazing, you know. To me, you know, you don't see how están todas, well, you know, en los barrios sí miras unas casas bien bonitas, bien pintaditas, ¿verdad? Pero hay unas que están, you know, pintadas de diferentes colores, el color que pudieran hallar ese día.
Cada casa tiene su personalidad.
Exactly,
es lo que y así es la pintura también como haces tú, ¿verdad?
Right, exactly.
I had a real quick question on this picture.
Sure. Yeah.
Are those signs in the back part of the exhibit?
Yes, they are.
Oh, I love
mira,
that.
Cuando vivimos por la Roosevelt Street allá en Brownsville, Texas, la 14th y la Roosevelt, había un López Supermarket en la esquina, ¿verdad?
Sí.
And so, you know, I would see those signs, you know, posted outside the grocery store, ¿verdad? So un día me paré y le pregunté al, you know, al manager ahí, ¿verdad? Que, you know, if I could maybe buy 2 of those, ¿verdad? You know, I wanted to have them in my house.
Do it.
Me dice el vato, hold on, you know, ahorita, let me see what I got. No, hombre, que viene con una caja.
A stack. Oh my
You know, about that high, man.
Hey.
Y no, hombre, pues they're already made, you know. That's what you call ready-made art. So I'm declaring it as art, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Y pues that is quintessential barrio, you know.
Yeah.
And so de ahí es donde nace todo eso.
Y ese jale no es computer fonts.
No,
ese lo hacen con la
mano,
carnal, ¿verdad?
Fíjate, Rock. The original piece de ese lo compró Chich Marín for his collection.
Wow.
So that's the second version of that. Tantos así me dieron. They gave me so many that, you know, I split it in 2.
Sí.
And so this version I probably won't sell. I want to keep it to be able to continue exhibiting it, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
But the first version, Chich Marín lo compró para su museum, ¿verdad?
En ese picture es Javier, mira, ponlo bien. Es Javier y es CANDE y
Uga.
Javier. Javier,
Y Mr. Juan Tejeda.
Sí, that's Juan Tejeda, right there.
Yeah.
Ese es el que empezó el Conjunto Festival
fundador,
y Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center, ¿verdad?
Right.
And I mean, the guy is just an iconic figure in San Antonio, man.
Fíjate que Juan me platicó una historia bonita. En short, you know, basically, cuando él comenzó el Conjunto Festival, Narciso Martínez fue su primer his first artist, his first star, ¿verdad? Por decir.
Sí.
Entonces me contó Juan que Narciso le prometió 10 años, ¿verdad? Los primeros 10 años. Le digo, yo te doy los primeros 10 años, ¿verdad? I'll be here.
Ajá.
Y pues, unfortunately, don Chicho nomás la hizo a 9 años. Fíjate.
Híjole.
Le faltó un año para...
Ya mero decía la década, carnal.
Ya mero, man. And it's beautiful because they were showing me a couple of videos. Cuando estaba installing el show, ¿verdad? Me enseñaron unos cuantos videos de Narciso cuando estaba tocando, when he was standing up. Y luego me enseñaron later on, ya cuando estaba sentado.
Sí.
Ya había pasado tiempo. And so that was interesting. A beautiful story, ¿verdad?
And we're going back to, you know, they never retire, bro.
No, pues ahí está.
They never retire, bro. I mean, you might want, they have intentions.
Right.
And there might be some days that they're a little bit tired of the road.
Exactly.
But a lot of them never gave it up.
I mean, hasta que literally ya no pueden.
Yeah.
Hasta que
Was the
literally-
road, did that have a big impact on you giving up the music for a little while? Or was it just that you felt more passion for the painting than you did for the music anymore?
Pues fíjate, Rock, como decías tú temprano, ¿verdad? Que, you know, we were doing good at the time that the band stopped, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Which was a great time, ¿verdad? And so I thought, this feels about right, you know.
And there were some situations going out with the labels and all that stuff as well.
That was before, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Pues, I mean, if we would have had maybe a label that would have been, that would have actually taken care of Elida y Avante, ¿verdad? Maybe the band would have been able to survive, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Porque, pues, I mean, of course, we went off the road because, Elida had her babies, ¿verdad? Had her family, ¿verdad? Which was, of course, ¿verdad? And so, there was no preparation for that, to be able to survive 3, 4, 5 years, ¿verdad? I mean, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting.
Those were the dues paying years. I mean, I got to give props to Elida, man, because she's still relevant. She's still recording. She's still attracting large audiences.
Pues es el corazón del conjunto at the same time, ¿verdad? Because she's not going to stop, ¿verdad? Because that's what they do, ¿verdad? Pues, I mean, that's the way it is. I mean,
and it's just amazing to see her still, doing what she's doing.
Right.
And of course, Lalo is like her backbone as well. He's a drummer. He handles a lot of her business and stuff. And then she doesn't only just do the music, she also, like you do with your painting, she, has these little other side projects and interests in brands as well.
Right.
So I'm very proud of her, man, for Mercedes.
Course,
and she went, for guys to go through some tough shit, in the 90s with music, a girl, it's a little bit, you got to think, girls, and it was a tough business, and she's still there, and she's on top of the game, man.
She is. Ya todos, everybody else faded out, ella sigue,
Yeah, and a lot of other upcoming female artists look at her as inspiration and guidance to see, to be what she is today.
Yeah. Pues there was a great foundation of hits, ¿verdad? In the beginning, and then a good continuation of hits. I mean,
the business part might have been shaky, but the foundation, as far as musically, with you and Epi and Noel and Javier,
right.
I mean, that's what actually, I guess, solidified the foundation.
I mean, es el beginning, ¿verdad? Pues, I mean, of course, you go back to también Padrino, ¿verdad? I mean, darle las gracias a él, ¿verdad? Because ya el camino ya estaba pavimentado.
And he guided you guys. I remember Elida went into Gilberto Perez's studio to do some of her early stuff.
Right, that's where we recorded some of the first recordings ahí en el estudio nuevo del Padrino.
Fíjate, bro.
I wish I could restore that place, man. It's an awesome place, man.
What do you think it'll take to restore it, man?
Una buena lanita,
Sí, lo hacemos relocate y lo llevamos para tu yarda y lo ponemos. Pues no está muy grande el cuartito, es un cuartito atrás del rancho de Gilberto, ya por la baseline norte Mercedes.
Mañana te hablo en la mañana.
Yo tengo una troca, carnal.
A ver si me lo deja traérmelo mi madrina.
Mañana llegamos ahí, va a estar Javier así.
Not taking it. Ay, no.
Yeah, man, incredible.
Really quick before we move on, I do want to send a special shout out to Sally J Signs Everywhere, Raul Lucio, Ivan Cardona, Joe's Masters listening and watching right now, Big D, Dario Puig, Victoria Garcia, Carmen Benavides, Francisco Orozco says saludos from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Barbacoa Bandits and Omar Alejandro Elizondo Moreno is watching us. Saludos from Reynosa, Tamaulipas. And Señor Rudo says, I'm loving this show. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight.
How can you not love a show like this, bro?
I know.
It's
Por un
just...
pelado chulazo.
Hey, we appreciate all of you that support the show, and we appreciate our sponsors like Dr. T's and Chorizo HyH. You'll see their Chiron, the banner at the bottom of the screen throughout the show, and we appreciate all the sponsors that help us keep the lights on and the Wi-Fi on and the rent and all that. And of course, when we have artists that come from upstate, we help them out with a little gas, or we'll also give them a motel room or hotel room if they need it as well.
De ahorrito, ¿no?
De ahorrito. No, hombre. Hey, si te doy un cuarto, no, está bueno. Te voy a dar $10, son 2 galones. Ay, eso. No, está bien caro el gas. No. I mean, los músicos, fíjate, los artistas y los músicos tuvieron que cerrar la tienda por COVID, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah, right.
Y ahora que hay, hay manera de comenzar a que se muevan las llantas otra vez un poquito, ahora sube el gas.
Deja tú, está bien cara la pizza también.
Sí, la pizza, todo está subiendo.
Everything.
Todo está subiendo.
Yes.
Y pues no sé cuándo se va a parar. I mean, va a ser, lo que están haciendo, están subiendo el precio de todo para que todos compren menos, para que trate de llegar el demand, the production can reach the demand again, but that's going to cause a recession, and it's just, I don't know.
It's gonna hurt, man.
It's going to be interesting, bro.
Yes,
And
very
but
interesting.
ladies and gentlemen, lo que deben de hacer es, kind of hold back on, porque antes donde quiera ventamos tips y ventamos feria, yo compro toda la vironga y le compro round a todo y la diga, ahora, cálmate,
I know, right?
vas a llegar y vas a decir, le voy a comprar una vironga a todos, ¿ok? Una vironga para todos, ¿ok? No, le ponen un
Get a
popote
straw.
ahí la pasan, carnal, porque eso
Let's share.
¿verdad? Ya no es una vironga para todos, es una vironga para todos, ¿ok? Es lo que... High roller, vato, ¿no? Big
It's
spender.
an early party, that's it, man.
Yeah,
Se acaba a
man.
las 10.
Y se me van a dormir a las 10. Porque esas desveladas y las malpasadas, ¿qué se creen? ¿Músico o qué? ¿Verdad? No, hombre. La vida de un músico, ¿no?
Speaking of músico, I have a question for Mr. Cande from Jose Z1. He says, ask Mr. Aguilar, what is the longest he has gone without playing the accordion?
Oh, pues no, I mean, maybe 4 weeks or something like that. I always pick it up at home. Pero
Sí.
and the reason why is porque I focus on the visual art, ¿verdad? So, when you're completely engulfed in something, as far as me, as I'm concerned, ¿verdad? I mean, de mi parte, pues, I'm focused on the painting, ¿verdad? So de repente, by the time you knew it, se pasaron 3 semanas, 4 semanas,
Sí.
I mean, I never let it go, ¿verdad? I would,
Pues es como
play at home, ¿verdad?
para ti es como una bicicleta, ¿no? A mí
Yeah.
nunca se te
Sí,
olvida,
right. And I mean, I guess the proof is in my daughter learning how to play the bass because I haven't been playing. It's not like she saw me on stage and she thought, oh, okay, I want to play, ¿verdad? Porque I see my dad playing on stage, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Como me pasó a mí con mi papá o con mi padrino, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
So ella, again, es porque me miraba ahí en la casa, ¿verdad? Or she would hear me, ¿verdad? More than anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, ¿verdad? Pues así es. I mean, nunca dejé de parar.
No, y nunca vas a dejar.
Right.
I mean, ahí va a estar el acordeón cuando quieras a levantarla y ahí está la brocha cuando quieras a levantarla.
Exactly.
Ahí estás. I just freak out because he can focus on something for 3 weeks and
I admire that actually.
I can't
because you
focus
can
on
focus
shit for
on
10
anything
minutes.
for 2 minutes. Yeah.
How do you do that? Pásame
I
las
know.
pastillas, carnal.
Sí, ¿verdad?
No. I bet it's very therapeutic, right? Like for you, once you get into it, it's just...
in a sense, in the beginning, it's always sort of this butterfly in the stomach, como quiera, ¿verdad? Because como que tu cuerpo anda buscando, or your mind is searching for that creative, output, ¿verdad? To create a painting, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Porque a lot of my work, and I've realized that, and I know for sure now because of one painting, ahorita te platico cuál painting
Órale.
es, ¿verdad? I know that for sure because, I mean, I would always just start a painting, ¿verdad? Siempre lo comenzaba y pensaba yo, pues, am I supposed to be thinking about something or am I supposed to be doing something? Pero para mí, being an artist was always about just, excavating something from nothing, ¿verdad?
Sí.
En sacando algo de ahí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Una imagen o un sentimiento or something, ¿verdad? Even if it's an abstract painting or even if it's a very minimal painting, como quiera, there is something coming out. There is something happening, ¿verdad? And so...
Están haciendo algo.
Sí, yeah. Y fíjate que este painting que te digo, es un painting que pinté hace poco. Y fíjate, no te mandé retrato. But anyway...
Well, so all you got to do, ladies and gentlemen, is follow Cande on Barrio Pop, at Barrio Pop on Instagram. And he's constantly putting some of his work on as he's doing it. And he of course, responds to messages. And that's the way you can contact him. And you see it on the screen right there at
Y
Barrio
fíjate,
Pop.
Fíjate, Rock, let me tell you this, que en el picture que salió ahorita donde estábamos todos juntos y estaba el tribute de los albums de mi padrino in the background.
Sí.
Bueno, the painting in the background, that's the one I'm talking about.
Órale.
And so, mira, ese
This
painting,
one.
¿verdad? So, mira, if you look at the painting, it has, real quick, it has a blue accordion on it, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can't see it on the album that's right immediately to the right of Javier. Ves el álbum de mi padrino where he's kneeling down and there's accordions there.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so there is an accordion in there that desde chiquillo que siempre that's where my eye would go to when I would see that album. It would always go on that spot.
Wow.
Y fíjate que thinking about doing the show for the Guadalupe, for the conjunto and this and that, and that's what I'm saying, ¿verdad? Ese painting que viste ahí, no, I didn't start off by thinking I was going to do what I did, ¿verdad? I started off, by doing something that was related to it, ¿verdad? So in mi subconscious, ¿verdad? The blue accordion, pues that's the accordion that came out. Porque esa es el acordeón que yo miraba en el álbum. So, and then there's a Bugs Bunny in the painting as well.
Órale.
And so one time, this is a conversation that I had with my padrino.
Oh, I see it.
And mi padrino siempre me decía, ese Bugs Bunny está bien abusado, Y fíjate, Rock, que salió en el painting, Rock, pero I didn't know. Even after I finished the painting, I didn't realize what had happened. Hasta después que pensé yo, mira, este painting is a direct tribute to my padrino without me even wanting or thinking about doing it.
It was subconsciously.
Ándale, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my point. That's what I'm saying,
incredible.
that as an artist, that's what I've realized that it is for me. As an artist, I'm not an illustrator. I'm not somebody that can draw you a perfect hand or a perfect human being. Ese no soy yo. The person that you'll find in me is somebody that is connected with myself. And I'm able to project that, and bring out images that reflect my life,
Yeah.
and my community, and my barrios,
Your surroundings.
The surroundings, exactamente, So si tú me metes un cato ahorita, it's gonna compel me, and I'm gonna make a painting porque me dolió el pinche chigazo. So, and my point of that is that, what compels me is what comes out, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Lo que de veras me hace compel, ¿verdad? De veras truly hits me. It comes out at some point. It doesn't come out right away. Sometimes it does, pero most of the time se tardan,
That's
years.
interesting, bro.
Yes.
Because ese Bugs Bunny era un conversation que tuve con mi padrino cuando estaba chavalón,
Sí.
Y the interesting part about the Bugs Bunny in the painting is that it's nomás el silhouette, está como invincible.
Yes.
So it's not something visual, it's something that it came from a conversation.
Sí.
It's not Bugs Bunny that I saw, it's a conversation, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
So por eso está medio transparent and he's barely there, ¿verdad?
Es una memoria.
Es una memoria.
Sí.
Right, exactly.
Oye, ¿y te compraron el painting ese o no lo quieres a vender?
Pues
o qué?
mira, I've been thinking about it, man. No sé si lo quiero vender or
Yeah.
unless it would go into a very special collection or a museum or something.
¿No te han
¿verdad?
ofrecido feria? I mean,
No.
I would imagine there at the Conjunto, at the Cultural Arts Center, somebody would have wanted
Yeah,
it, bro.
pues todavía no. I mean, it takes some time. Sometimes, and maybe after the show, maybe I will because of the story, ¿verdad?
Sí. No,
No, pero-
I mean, ya ahorita ya lo vendimos,
Ya
carnal.
está vendido. Ya.
Oh.
Oye, ahorita están watchando el video y los que van a watchar el programa mañana y pasado
Yeah.
mañana van a decir,
Right.
chinga, ya aventaron unos cuantos billetes
Right,
ahí.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pero,
Pero, at the same time, como decíamos earlier about, the two disciplines, fusing together,
Yeah.
la música
Y la pintura.
La pintura.
Sí.
It's, I'm starting to be more aware of it, but because I believe that it's probably because I started playing already on stage and stuff like that.
Sí.
And doing full gigs and stuff.
Sí.
So, yeah, it's que 20 años, Rock.
Yeah.
Still got a lot of dust on my shoulders.
yeah, dude. I mean, you're quite an individual, bro.
But I mean, it's a beautiful thing,
Yeah. There aren't many Cande Aguilar Juniors out there that I know. I'm serious. You're one of a kind, bro. You're one of a kind, and I appreciate your friendship too.
Hombre,
And I appreciate you being a fan of the show, and I appreciate you coming down from Brownsville and sitting here in our chair in our studio
Right.
and hanging out with us, man. It's always a pleasure to have you here, man.
Sí, igualmente, Rock. Siempre es a great conversation, man.
Yeah,
Sí.
no, y yo soy un tipo de persona que yo soy una esponja, carnal.
Sí.
Yo quiero saber todo,
Right,
yo
yeah.
quiero saber lo que nadie sabe.
That's why you're successful with your show, man.
Yeah, man, I'm very inquisitive and I love cultural, the culture, and not just our culture, but everybody's culture.
Right.
I'm very intrigued with everything. It's just, I've been like that since I was a kid, and hearing stories from you and hearing what is inspiring you to do what you're doing, and how you're fusing and how you're realizing that it's like subconsciously it's coming out, and it's now and your realization of you picking up the accordion again, and then it's going into your painting now without you even realizing it until you get that epiphany and say, you know what?
Yep.
I got that rabbit there, I got the accordion there, it's coming back, and I'm playing my music in a whole different manner.
Right.
It's a canvas.
Visually.
Yeah, it's a canvas of like feelings and emotion.
Yeah.
And that's what,
and memories.
Yeah.
And,
I really like this picture, and maybe you can explain to us a little bit more about it. It's like an amazing painting.
Mira, pues ese painting, fíjate, that painting actually made me sort of think and realize and to be able to, articulate what was going on in my paintings. Porque if you can see the background, ella es la dueña de la gallery esa.
¿Y cómo se llama la gallery?
Esa gallery está en Austin, Texas. Se llama Grey Duck Gallery. Big hello to Jill and Mark. And so ese painting, ella me había preguntado, because she usually does como videos with her artists from the gallery, and talking about a particular painting.
Sí.
So me preguntó de ese painting, and at the time I said, you know what? I have no idea, man. I cannot talk about that painting porque no sé qué pasó. So, I came back home, and se me quedó en la mente, her question, like really, it really, bugged me that I wasn't able to answer her question, ¿verdad?
A mí se me hace viendo en el painting ese que es una memoria que pasaste andando por las calles de Nuevo Progreso, porque el luchador, el monito ese luchador, yo me recuerdo de chavalo andando por las calles, por la sidewalk ahí, y están los little wrestling rings, y están los monitos de plástico y siempre quería yo eso, eran unos juguetes brutos.
And it's funny that you say that if we're talking about that particular painting, because I wasn't really a fan of the wrestling. I was more of a fan of the actual monitos.
The figures,
So, it's obvious, because there's a monito in the painting.
Because those figures are art as well, man.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, long story short, I didn't know what to answer her. And so, again, with the subconscious, thing and creating something that I had no idea that was going to happen. So el painting, it turns out that this painting I made right before COVID hit.
Okay.
Antes de COVID, hice este painting, and this painting is something that I felt that I was just throwing everything at it.
Put that painting up, babe. Let me investigate that thing. I see the bottom half of Winnie the Pooh right there.
Right. Yeah.
I also see a little rat, a little mouse over here. To me, this would maybe seem that you're reaching back into your childhood.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
It's a childhood thing.
That happens
right?
all the time. Yeah. There's a lot of that in the work with that. You see an AK-47 también, right next to Winnie the Pooh.
Sí, ese era el CD de Beto Quintanilla que viste en Nuevo Progreso cuando estabas andando por ahí. Enseguida del wrestling figure. El CD de Beto Quintanilla, carnal.
No, pero...
Oye, yo tengo una answer para todo. No, carnal, chinga, no se me pasa nada, carnal.
No, that's good, man. That's part of the culture, man.
Let's see that painting again, baby, right there. So then talk to us about it.
So, the painting, I was throwing everything at it, ¿verdad? And little did I know that I was kind of clearing my head, kind of clearing my mind for what was coming, which was COVID.
Órale.
So, it worked out that way, ¿verdad? I'm not saying exactly maybe that's what it was, but in my heart, I feel that that's what was happening, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Because I was able to make this painting before COVID and was able to just kind of throw everything at it.
Wow.
And so it felt to me like if I had cleared myself, I had cleared myself, and I was able to just kind of, what I was actually probably thinking is that I was going to clear my mind to start a new series of work.
Ándale.
Pero it so happened that the timing was great, ¿verdad? Because, I was able to sort of get, the visual art out of my head to be able to focus on my family and with the COVID, everything that was happening.
Yeah.
Porque me tardé un poquito para empezar a pintar otra vez, ¿verdad? After COVID, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't long, pero the series that came right after this painting, era puros found signs, you know, cosas que me hallaba, que me encontraba, porque pues you couldn't go to the store and buy a canvas or anything.
Sí.
So there were all paintings that were painting like on found signs and stuff like that.
Wow.
And so that, you know, that lasted a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, ese fue el painting que Chich Marín compró.
Órale.
So that, you know, congratulations to Chich.
Yo sé por qué lo compró Chich. Mira, ponlo
¿Por
otra
el
vez.
verde?
Ve. No, ponlo otra vez.
Ajá.
Porque ahí en the upper, right by the wrestling mask, está el palote de las tortillas, carnal.
Parece.
Is that what it is?
But no, actually, if you look at just the black outline, es un X-Wing fighter de Star Wars.
Órale.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yo estoy pensando tortillas, tengo hambre, ve.
Pues ahí está.
Oye, y
that's a good way, yeah.
aquí tenemos un picture de Chich Marín que lo compró, ¿verdad?
Ah, sí.
A ver,
Yes, right here.
Yeah,
está.
there he is.
Yeah.
It's the magazine where he's in front of the painting that he bought from Cande Aguilar.
So, nombre, I mean,
How amazing is that, man?
yeah, he's a big time Chicano art collector. Pues to be in his collection is great, man. You know, ese painting va a durar en su museum that he's actually opening tomorrow
In Riverside.
California. Congratulations a Chichi y toda su gente, ¿verdad? Que pues he achieved a big dream of his, ¿verdad? To be able to house all his collection in one spot, ¿verdad?
Yeah, man.
And so, you know, that painting was actually selected among, you know, others that are going to be in the actual inaugural, you know, exhibition.
Did he see the picture of his up in smoke car in front of that?
See. No, I don't know if he's seen it, man.
Because you have that painting, ladies and gentlemen. He had a Cande painted, made a painting with the Impala from Up in Smoke, and it's in front of a store, a neighborhood barrio store.
Yeah, fíjate, that one is on view ahorita en el Guadalupe. It's there, you know, I'm showing it there at the Guadalupe Cultural
En San
Arts
Antonio.
in San Antonio, right?
Y la raza pueden ir ahí, cobran algo para entrar.
No, it's free. It's a free admission. You know, you can give a donation, of course, right? Pero it's basically free. The Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center in San Antonio.
Órale, raza,
Nice.
San Antonio, si están allá, go check it out.
The show will be up. It'll be up until August the 12th. So I don't think there's.
Oh, it's gonna be all summer.
That's
Yeah, maybe we could
awesome.
take a
I know,
trip
we
up
should
there,
we
babe.
should take a cruise.
Yeah,
I need to go
great.
see that
That'd
and
be
take
good.
some selfies and
Dale.
pictures and all that stuff.
That'd be cool, man.
If you're there, ladies and gentlemen, take a selfie and you know, tag at Barrio Pop on your Instagram or your Facebook, and that way, you know, Cande can see that, and he can share your picture with all his followers as well, man.
Yeah. All my 300 followers.
Yeah, no, hey, man. I mean, it's just an incredible.
Yeah.
Social media is incredible, man.
Right.
You don't really have to.
It's like Primo Cheo said, somos pocos, pero de calidad.
Yeah, órale. Yeah. Do we have any more pictures of the Chich Marin? I thought I saw a bigger picture on there.
Let me see. Well, I have this one from his Instagram.
Órale.
Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so that's, you know, the cover art news magazine, and so inside, pues ahí dice, ¿verdad? Top 200 collectors. Cheech is one of those, and so, you know, ese picture donde está posing in front of the painting. I thought it was in the magazine, which was también also like a mind blowing thing for me. Un vato de Brownsville, you know.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah.
Appearing on Art News magazine.
And did you get to talk to Cheech when he bought it, or
No,
have you met him in
no.
person?
You know that, you know, I wanted to go to the museum, to the inaugural, pero you know, there's again that very important event going on on Saturday para mi padrino,
Sí.
so, you know, among other things, pues no pude ir, ¿verdad? Para el inaugural, pero hopefully I'll be able to go. You know, during the summer, or, you know, at a later time, to go
Date
see.
la vuelta para allá.
Yeah,
Go
hopefully
check
be
out
able
the
to.
sights and sounds.
Hopefully be able to see him there or something.
Yeah.
A ver si hay chance, ¿verdad?
Pues qué bueno, you're being active, you're being busy, Cande, with music and with your painting, man. How cool is that, bro?
Pues, I mean, it's interesting, ¿verdad? Porque it's changing the dynamics, ¿verdad? De mi familia, de la casa y todo. I mean, we're not.
In what way is it
I mean,
changing the dynamics?
Well, because, you know, I have to go practice, you know,
and your wife's not used to that.
No
Yeah,
tan puesta, ¿verdad? Pero, I mean, she's used to it. I think she's used to it in her memory, ¿verdad? Pero, pues, como la chiquita, la niña de, you know, Ella, mi chiquita, pues, you know, she's like already like kind of doesn't know if I'm going to be home or not. You know, when that was never the case, ¿verdad? I mean,
Sí.
I'm always around, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
So, you know, are you going to go practice or something, ¿verdad? So, you know.
Pero no practicas todos los días.
No,
¿verdad?
no todos los días.
Una vez por semana.
We got together, compadre, en su estudio esta semana. ¿Cuándo fue? El Tuesday. Nos juntamos para, you know, to rehearse some songs for the tribute, para el padrino, for Saturday.
Oye, ustedes no necesitan que rehearse, carnal.
Pues, I mean, just to say.
Nomás se suben al stage y comienza la rola, carnal, vámonos recho. ¿Es en fa o sol o qué es?
Right, yeah. So, ahora nomás llevo un acordeón nomás. Nomás una. Pero no,
Epi no necesita rehearsal, carnal. Noel no necesita rehearsal, carnal.
Son tremendos.
Pero como quiera,
yo
guys...
soy el que necesito rehearsal. It's too long, man.
No, man. Pero no, hombre, ustedes se suben en stage y pueden hacer un jam, carnal. Se sacan la daga, bro.
It's fun, man. We always have fun. Siempre hay el elemento ese de fun. And there's always the element of not really knowing what to expect. Even if it's the same song, you know, it's always played a little different, you know. There's always something different about it, ¿verdad?
¿Y quién es el que la caga más en rehearsal, carnal? Que hace más mistakes. ¿Noel? ¿O Epi? ¿O tú? ¿O quién es el que la...?
No, pues yo.
No quiere decir nada.
He's gonna play it safe. He's gonna play it
Yeah, I'm gonna
safe.
play it safe.
Ahorita-
No, but I mean, everybody has their own way of covering it up.
Sí,
Eso es lo
tan
bonito.
buenos para pintar y tapar cosas.
Ahí está. You can do that in painting, and apparently you can do that in music
In
too.
music.
Hell yeah, bro. A huevo, carnal. Asústame one time.
I know.
So let's check out this song again, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the latest from... a ver, vamos a ver. Hold on a second.
Es el padrino.
A ver, vamos a ver. Aquí debe estar. I'm trying to play this song. Órale, pues let me see here. Porque tienes un disco. ¿Y ya tienes título para el disco que estás grabando?
Pues, I mean, I was thinking something along the lines of mis polcas favoritas or something like that. O mis favoritas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acordeones de Texas.
Yes, sir.
Chinga, me brinqué
I love
de gane, bro.
Yeah, you need to get Lupe in here, man.
Yeah. No me cande, me da mucho gusto que estás aquí, bro, and I appreciate you coming to the show,
Sí, no,
man.
of course, Rock. I mean,
Y ya
it's
sabes, cuando tienes algo pasando, bro, y tú nomás mándame un message, un text y te pongo aquí, I'll set you up, bro.
Órale, ya está.
No tienes que esperar que yo te invite
Right,
o algo.
yeah.
Tú dime, hey, quiero ir al show, quiero hablar de algo como
Órale.
lo que está pasando. Oye, ¿hay algo en San Benito ahorita también que tienes ahí going on at the Cultural Arts Center de Narciso Martínez? Is there anything going on there with you?
Ahorita no, you know, although they're doing a real good job con el museum ahí de San Benito, ¿verdad? As far as visual arts, they're doing a real good job. Pero no, ahorita en San Benito no, en Brownsville, there's an event coming up Saturday también, actually in Matamoros, ¿verdad?
Órale.
Los sister cities, pues they're, you know, getting together to improve the arts, ¿verdad? And let me see, aquí tengo algo de eso,
Si tienes un picture ahí, pon nomás el phone, ponlo para la cámara y puede ver la raza
¿cuál
también.
cámara
A ver si, ¿a cuál es? Esa mera,
there you
esa
go.
mera. a
Sí,
ver.
es un evento de...
A ver. No, voy a necesitar mis bifocals.
Yes.
Dad. Nomás lee lo que dice. Dad.
Yeah,
Lee,
you can
¿Qué
read
dice?
it,
Lo
yes.
que, ahí dice algo, ¿verdad? ¿Tú lo puedes leer, baby?
I can't. I'm a little blind these
A
days.
ver, ¿qué dice?
So it's a Sister City Initiative inaugural event para you know, celebrate the art.
Okay.
The arts in the Lower Valley.
¿Y dónde se va a llevar a cabo
Eso
eso?
va a ser en el te voy a tener que mandar el picture. Porque
Mándamelo.
Casa Meta.
Casa Meta.
Casa Meta.
Órale.
Yeah, Casa Meta.
En Brownsville, Texas.
En Brownsville, Texas.
Órale.
No, actually en Matamoros.
Matamoros.
En Matamoros.
Órale.
Matamoros. So van a ir, you know, some of the local politicians y todo. It's something that they're trying to, como te digo, create as far as to get the cultural, you know, things going, you know, stronger. And
Y te llevas
between
unos
both cities.
taquitos y todo.
Taquitos. And unfortunately, I'm gonna miss it también, ¿verdad? Porque
Sí.
I'm gonna be at en la
En
gig,
Laredo.
¿verdad? En Laredo,
En
Texas.
Laredo. That's Saturday, ladies
El
and gentlemen.
sábado.
Casa
Yes.
Blanca.
Casa Blanca
That's going to be
Ballroom,
good.
man. Yeah,
That's
Gilberto
gonna be
Pérez
good.
Jr., saludos a Gilberto Jr., que he's doing a great job y keeping la música de su jefito, el padrino, alive.
Yeah.
And he's a good writer too, man. You know, we recorded an album de la mayoría de canciones de mi padrino, pero él también tiene varias canciones allí and also, you know, for future recordings también, ¿verdad?
Simón.
Pero ahorita es puro tribute time, man. Ahorita
Yeah.
es pura celebración de la música. del
Es
padrino.
todo.
Yeah.
Por eso son los summers aquí en el sur de Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Para levantar polvo.
Yeah,
¿verdad?
puro polvito.
Con puro tacuachito, papá.
Pues
Sústame, aguanta.
vamos a estar en el Conjunto Festival de los Fresnos.
Órale.
Coming in October.
Oh,
I think
sí.
It's October, I'm sorry.
Y está fresco en octubre, bien padre.
beautiful.
Pues te das la vuelta para acá antes de eso.
¿Verdad?
Para
Bueno,
pegarle un promo y
Órale.
para que vaya la gente
Ya
y
está.
a ver si nos damos la vuelta también,
Yes.
babe. Nos subimos en la Harley y los vamos
Yes.
para allá, ¿no?
Órale.
Yes.
Un
Yes,
introduction.
Te ponen la leather, baby.
Asústame.
Así como la cap que tienes, baby.
I know,
the
I
matching
know.
pants and bustier y todo se jale.
Sal in the house liked my cap, so thank you, Sal.
Okay, guys.
Órale, hey, muchas gracias, Cande. Y te agradezco todo lo que haces por nuestra cultura y nuestra música y la vida de tu padrino también.
Gracias, bro.
Gilberto
Thank you.
Pérez,
Thank
que en
you so
paz
much.
descanse. Su música va a vivir por siempre, bro.
Siempre, ¿no?
Por siempre. Y pues con tus paintings y todo, aquí estamos con las puertas abiertas, los brazos abiertos. También parte un fuerte abrazo cada vez que te vemos, ¿ok?
Gracias, bro.
Yes.
Thank you so much, man.
Órale.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cande Aguilar Jr. Right here on hashtag PBT. Had a wonderful time tonight. I hope you did too. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the show, because this is something that needs to be shared to everyone, with everyone. Put it on your social media. Want to let you know, next Tuesday night, we've got Grupo Estilo. They're from Uvalde, Texas, and they will be here. They're going to come down, and we're going to talk to them. And they're an awesome band. So stay tuned for next Tuesday. Next Wednesday, we got Brotherhood.
Yay.
Joe Garcia from Joe's Master Service. Man, he's one of our sponsors. He's been part of the show for a long time. He's sponsoring Wednesday nights. And we have a video of him so you can check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Joe's Master Service, serving Edinburgh. And just an all-around great guy. He's one of those guys that'll take care of your vehicle. He'll change your oil, check your tires. You need to get your car in shape because it is summer and it's hot and the tires start, messing up a little bit. And if they're not taken care of properly, what happens with that is the air conditioning and the gas, it starts like spending a lot more gas. So you need to get your car checked with joesmaster.com. Joe's Master Service. Brotherhood will be here with us next Wednesday night, and we appreciate his support as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe.
Brotherhood. And también el Thursday, June 23rd, next Thursday, Grupo Sólido, okay? We'll be here, Rolo and Ben, and we're going to be talking to them
Excited.
because we're going to be preparing for Freedom Fest. Now, show that poster. It's going to be awesome. It'll be Sólido Signo. I'll be the host, and I've got a camera guy, Sergio
Yes.
Garcia Films, is going to go with us.
Shout out to
He'll be
Sergio.
documenting the show and doing interviews, and we're going to do all kinds of stuff, and we're going to create an awesome recap of the event so we can show it and share it with everybody on hashtag PBT. And tomorrow night, we will be in Mission, Texas, con el Grupo Metal. We are very excited about
I'm
this.
excited,
Tenemos
yes.
una mesa que era para 8, pero ya es para 12. Right?
Oh my!
Una beer. Nomás una.
Ahora le hablé al vato y le dije, chinga, le tengo que meter 2 más sillas a la
Oh
mesa,
my
carnal. Y
goodness.
chinga, lo puedes hacer. Y dice Joey Herrera, dice, we can make it happen, Rock. Órale,
thank
es todo,
you.
carnal. Asústame one time. Dice, oye, pinche Rock es un limosnero con garrote.
Big
chinga.
time, big time.
But get your tickets. And Becky Lee Meza Burden, who came out as little Selena in the movie Selena, she'll be sitting
She'll
at
be
our
with
table.
us. Woo.
So I'm sure she'll be, if you want to take a picture with her and Chris, if they have a little get together out there, we can. I mean, I can't wait to take a picture with both of them.
I know.
So it's going to be awesome, ladies and gentlemen. And we thank you for your support. Have a beautiful weekend. Happy Father's Day. And Cande, happy Father's Day,
Hey,
bro.
gracias.
Happy Father's
Thank you.
Day.
Thank you. Ahí
Para
está-
todos los
ahí está
padres. A ver, vamos a ver.
A ver, let's see.
Ponlo en la
Hold on,
cámara.
let me see, let me see.
Arrímalo en la
This one.
cámara. A ver. Es el otro, la otra cámara.
That yours?
Ándale.
Oh, it's black.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Ahí va, órale. Míralo.
no! Oh, the kiddos.
And ladies and gentlemen, you recognize that painting. That's a painting we always post on our social media because we take pictures of all our guests outside in the lobby of Society 204. We've got the video. Put the
Yes,
video
let
so
me
I
put
think
the
the
video.
painting comes out on the video.
I think so too.
But they bought the painting off of, it's on from where the camera is right there. That's where the painting is. We'll take another video right now. Check it out. But that painting is just absolutely amazing, and it's right here Inside, it's not on there.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
so.
well, we'll have to do it next
yeah,
time,
we
all
have to do it
right?
next time.
But you see it on our social media. We
All the
always take
time,
pictures in
yes.
front of it,
Right,
man.
right.
It's like, we
That's
made
cool,
that
man.
painting famous, bro.
I know, sí.
It's
Yeah.
in everything,
No, ve ahora
everything.
con Pérez,
everything.
Chris Pérez ahí, no.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Órale, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful Father's Day para todos los padrecitos.
Happy Father's Day.
Ojalá que disfruten de sus calcetines, su máquina de cortar zacate, sus
Weed eater.
calzoncillos, ¿verdad?
Weed eaters.
All right. Y pasen buenas noches. Nos vemos próximo martes aquí en hashtag PBT en vivo. Órale todos, everybody wave at camera. Ahí lo guachamos.